So let's talk about beagles. Beagles, man. What the hell are these dogs even for? They're like cartoon characters that wandered into real life. You ever seen a beagle? You can't look at one of those floppy-eared little clowns without thinking, what? Is this a stuffed animal or something? Like someone made a teddy bear and said, screw it, let's give it a pulse. They don't look like real dogs. They look like toys that got out of control. Beagles are adorable, right? You look at them and think, oh, how cute. Well, let me tell you something. Cute is just a disguise for stupid. You ever notice that? The cuter the animal, the more brain cells they seem to be missing. Beagles? They're the poster child for that phenomenon. They've got those big round eyes, looking up at you like they're always asking, what's going on? Where am I? Is there food? Every single day is a mystery to them. Who are you again? Oh, right, you're my owner. Cool. Do you have food? Beagles are nose-driven. They don't use their brains, they use their noses. If you ever owned a beagle, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These dogs can't go 5 seconds without sniffing something. They're obsessed with it. You could drop them in the middle of the Sahara Desert and they'd still be trying to smell things. Ooh, what's that? Sand? Smells like sand. They're like that one guy at the party who just won't stop talking about his one interest. Everyone else is having conversations, but Beagle over here is sniffing the carpet. Now, the problem with a beagle's sense of smell is that it's so damn good, it overrides everything else. You try calling a beagle when it's on a scent trail? Good luck with that. It's like they go deaf. You could be standing there, screaming your lungs out, waving treats in the air, and that beagle doesn't give a damn. You don't exist. They've entered sniff mode, and nothing gets between a beagle and its nose. Forget training. You can try to train a beagle, but the moment it catches a whiff of something, all your hard work just flies out the window. Sit? Stay? Nah, screw that. I smell a sandwich from 3 blocks away. They're stubborn too. Stubborn like you wouldn't believe. They've got that short, stocky body and those stubby little legs, but you try pulling a beagle in a direction it doesn't want to go, and suddenly you're dealing with 20 pounds of pure dead weight. You might as well be dragging a rock. They've got their noses to the ground, their little legs locked, and they're like, yeah, we're not going anywhere until I figure out what the hell that smell is. And you're there like a moron, getting pulled in 18 different directions because your beagle smelled something interesting 3 miles away. And speaking of beagles on a trail, these dogs, they don't quit. They're relentless. Once they get on a scent, they'll track it for hours. It could be a squirrel that crossed the yard 2 days ago, and your beagle's out there like it's solving a murder case. You're trying to get it back inside, and the beagle's like, I'm close to cracking this thing wide open. Don't blow this for me. But let's talk about barking. Oh God, the barking. If you've ever been around a beagle, you know that sound, that howl. It's not even a bark, it's a howl, like they're calling the mothership, and they do it for anything. Saw a squirrel? Howl. Heard a weird noise? Howl. Wind blew a leaf across the yard? Howl. They've got a voice and they love to use it. It's like they're narrating their own life story, and it's constant. You ever try to sleep when you own a beagle? Forget it. Every single night, they're alerting you to phantom squirrels in the backyard. It's like having a paranoid roommate who thinks they hear burglars at 2 a.m. every night. I heard something, man. I heard something. We gotta check it out. And what are beagles hunting? Yeah, they were bred for hunting, rabbit hunting. You ever think about that? We made an entire breed of dog just to chase rabbits. What kind of weird society are we living in? Like, you know what we need? A dog that's good at chasing bunnies. Beagles are out there, hardwired to chase little rodents while the rest of us are trying to keep them from eating the furniture, and they're proud of it. You ever see a beagle after it's chased something? They're like, yeah, I did that. I ran for a full minute before I lost track of it because, let's face it, I'm not exactly built for speed. And you know what else is funny about beagles? They're friendly, but in this weird, aloof way. Like they want to be around you, but they've also got their own agenda. They'll sit there, on your lap, giving you just enough attention to let you know they're there, but the whole time they're scanning the room for their next smell adventure. It's like they're plotting. They've got one ear tuned into you and the other one tuned into the universe. They're always distracted. You ever seen a beagle try to ignore you? It's comical. You're like, hey buddy, come here. And they give you that side eye like, yeah, I heard you, but I'm busy right now. Gotta lick this spot on the floor for no apparent reason. Get back to me later. And eating. Oh man, Beagles will eat anything. These dogs are garbage disposals with fur. You can leave nothing out or they'll inhale it. Doesn't matter if it's food or not. Beagles are like, oh, that smells like plastic, but I'm gonna eat it anyway because maybe, just maybe, it'll turn out to be cheese. They've got no filter. If it's within reach, it's going down the hatch. And then they'll look at you all innocent like, hey, got any more? I'm still hungry. You leave food on the table? Gone. These dogs will climb Mount Everest for a slice of pizza. They'll defy gravity to get that burger off the counter. And you can't stop them because Beagles are masters of stealth when it comes to food. You turn your back for 1 second and bam, your sandwich is gone. They've got it down to a science. They know when you're not looking. They can sense your moment of weakness, and that's when they strike. But here's the thing about Beagles. They're loyal. Oh yeah, they'll drive you crazy, but they'll also be the sweetest, most loyal dogs you'll ever meet. They'll stick by your side through thick and thin. Sure, they might drag you all over the neighborhood and bark at every leaf that falls, but at the end of the day, they'll curl up next to you like, yeah, you're my person. We're in this together. But don't think for a second that you're in charge. No, no, no. Beagles have their own minds. They'll follow you, sure, but on their terms. You think you're walking your Beagle? Wrong. Your Beagle is walking you. You're just along for the ride, pal.